Groceries are so expensive. Groceries are so expensive. So finding good deals, finding the bargains, shopping for what you need, it can be a huge help. But it's not always easy to do. The market is competitive. There's lots of stores, all that stuff. Where do you start? Debarros is one half of the coupon couple. So if you're a TikToker, you may have heard of Dee. This couple knows a thing or two about saving money on groceries. And she joins us now to share some of her tips and her journey with couponing. She's in Sarnia, Ontario. Hello, Dee.
Hello. Thank you
So,
for
how
having me.
did you and Tom get into couponing in the first place? Were you like born with scissors in hand?
I don't think I've cut coupons in a really long time, actually. But we started couponing. I started couponing when I started having babies in 2016. And I was just using like a couple apps or coupons that I found in the store. But then when the pandemic hit, that's when it really was like, we got to get serious because Tom is a chef and the entire industry just crumbled.
Oh,
Like, it's not
yeah.
like he could go out and get another job as a chef. There
Yeah.
was just no restaurant industry. So that's when we really got serious and we're like, let's do this. And it all escalated from there.
For those listening to us just on audio, you can't see what's behind Dee. For those of you on, YouTube, you can see it. Describe what I see in the video right now. Where are you and what do I see?
I'm in my basement and this is our stockpile. It is set up like this specifically for TikTok, but we have a few shelves and having a stockpile just really helps us cut down our costs because all of the items that you see behind me, we got laundry detergent, toothpaste, cereal, all these things were either super cheap, pennies on the dollar, or they were free, or even in Canada, you can make money on buying groceries.
Wow. Okay, so let's start with where you even find coupons these days. I love how you just sniffed at my thought that scissors would be involved in the process because that means I'm 185 years old. So clearly, scissors are not part of the process anymore. Where do you find the coupons?
The best place to find coupons, especially if you're starting out, is right in the grocery stores. So new coupons come out on a 4-week rotational basis in Canada. And going to the grocery stores and walking the aisles is the best way to find coupons. And following that coupon rotation is the best way to get coupons. But there's also cashback apps as well as mail coupons or print coupons like at websaver.ca or gocoupons.ca. Those are some great resources as well.
There are different types of coupons. Take me through the language that I should know. I mean, in the olden days, there was like X cents or X dollars off, but there's also BOGO. There's a whole bunch of other things. School me here. What should I know? What are the terms I should know?
I think the biggest issue with coupons is the terminology. So one of the biggest problems people will have when reading it, and they'll see one coupon per purchase, and they'll think, well, I could only use one coupon for the whole purchase. What's the deal of getting $1 off? That makes no sense. But actually, one coupon per purchase means one coupon per product purchased. So if I was buying 2 deodorants and I had 2 coupons, then I could use one coupon per product purchased. And per transaction means one of those coupons for the whole transaction, but that still means that you could use other coupons in the same transaction. And I think a lot of people get that confused sometimes because they're like, how did you use 30 coupons in one transaction? That's how.
Right. I started my career in traditional packaged goods marketing. I worked for Procter and Gamble, and couponing on Pampers was a really big deal. Lots of reasons why marketers do it, retailers do it. But one of the pitfalls for consumers is it can be really hard to do the mental math. So you see, oh my God, $2 off this thing. But when the shelf price is an average shelf price or maybe even higher than what it might normally be, you may not be getting the best deal versus, a non-coupon flyer feature across town. How do you ensure that you're doing the mental math to be confident that a deal is actually a deal?
That's a good point. So the best way to do it, there's a few things. You could price match. So you can shop at a grocery store, and there are 7 grocery stores in Canada that price match. You could shop at a grocery store that price matches. So actually, you are getting the better price because now you're price matching, and you can use your coupon on top of that. But you could also combine it with different offers. A lot of the times, things that are like off brands, they don't have coupons on them, but the brand name items, like some of the brand name items you see behind me, they actually not only have promotions going on regularly, they're also in the flyer sales, and you can have coupons for those items and knock down your overall out of pocket cost really low with those items.
There's a real dopamine hit. Do you find that there's like a woo,
Yeah.
I got it? How do you, enjoy that or benefit from that without overspending? And I ask because one of the things we knew as marketers is if we just got people to buy 12 rolls instead of 6, they would use a whole lot more paper towel. And so it was fine to give them a discount because they consumed more. Same with shampoo. You have an enormous thing of shampoo, you're like squirting a glob into your hand. If the bottle is small, you're losing the size of a dime. So, how do you include that into the mental math calculation?
I don't necessarily think I consume more, but you're definitely right about that dopamine hit, like of going out and getting a good deal, right? Like look at how much I scored. And so sometimes I see a lot of people just like rushing out, and you have to at that point be like, do I use this product? Will I use this product? Is this something I can get maybe a different time? Is it in the budget? And keeping on budget is probably the best way to do that. So we have a very strict budget. Every week, we spend $30 a week on groceries, and we don't go over that budget necessarily, maybe by a couple dollars sometimes. But keeping to budget and making sure that what we are buying we'll actually use, or if it is really a great deal and maybe like we're making money on that product, can we donate that product afterwards? So that is
Some of our listeners will be thinking $30 a week. Are you clearly she is shoplifting another $100
sometimes
worth
it
of
feels like
groceries? I'm teasing. What do you find that money goes to? Is it really to the fresh, to the produce, to the proteins?
yes, definitely. Things like Flash Foods is a great app to use, and I just picked up a $5 produce box the other day, and so that goes towards kinds of things like fresh produce, meats, or milk, because we have 2 different types of milk in our house. So things like that, and then we supplement. Obviously, we're buying more than $30 worth of groceries. It equates to about like $200 of groceries, and we might use coupons to get that number down, and then pay the rest with PC Optimum points, Scene points, air miles. We get a lot of air miles back as well. So using different ways to lower our out of pocket costs helps us keep towards that $30 budget a week.
One of the things that people don't do when they're watching social media is think about what happens behind the scenes. So, someone who's doing makeup tutorials may spend 2 hours to create this magical look. And as humans, we think, oh, we should be able to do the same in 5 minutes. You spend a lot of time on this.
I do.
How much time do you spend? And what would you set in terms of the expectation for someone who wants to do something similar? Like, this isn't something you're going to do in a minute a month.
No, I think a regular person and not someone who's on social media, they spend about an hour, maybe a week, really looking at flyers and looking at deals and putting their grocery list together. I have because we run our social media channels, it obviously takes me a lot longer, and I'm really into it, and I really like try to help people because so many people in Canada are struggling and they just don't have access to this information. And it's not like there's a class that anyone can take on how to go grocery shopping. So I spend a lot of time doing this, but I'm a full-time mom. I have a full-time job, and I can do all this and still make a budget and follow that budget and make a plan every week. So while it does take me a lot of time, I really enjoy it.
Mm.
But the regular person, I think, an hour a week, they can definitely knock down their grocery budget significantly.
One of the magical things about social media is it enables people to find their people. Clearly, you and Tom have a passion for this. It's not just about saving money, or at least I can't believe it's just about saving money. What would you say about the community you've created of people who share this passion?
I I love it. And being on social media, you get a lot of like bad like replies sometimes, and it hurts you. It's like I'm just trying to help people, but what for me it really like heals my heart is to hear someone who comes in and messages us and says, I've been watching your videos for like 3 months and I've knocked my grocery budget in half. And thanking me, and single parents thanking me, people like college students that got together and decided to do their groceries together instead of individually. All these stories, like when they tell me these things, it just warms my heart. It's like, yes, like you did it. Like I got through to people. I help
Yeah.
people. And it might be little small things, but I feel like I'm making a little bit of a difference.
Changing the world one coupon at a time. I love it. Well done, Dee. I want to make sure that everybody knows your social handles, because now after this conversation, they're going to want to find you if they don't follow you already. Where would they find you?
On TikTok and on Instagram at coupon.couple. And we also have a great Facebook group, Coupon Couple Savvy Savers. And you can actually ask questions there anonymously. So it's a great Facebook group.
So fun. Well, on behalf of Canadians, thank you for the work you're doing. Not only is it helpful and saves some money, I think it's kind of fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Dee Debarros is in Sarnia, Ontario. She joined us to talk about Coupon Couple and wow, the social media treasure trove of tips she has on offer.